Hi everyone. I hope you can see this. Okay, I think I've got it focused. Before I get started, I want to say hello. My name is Beth. For all of y'all that have never been here before, thank you so much for stopping by. For all my subscribers or those that have been here many times before, thank you so much for coming back. We're going to be working on this. A couple of videos ago, you saw me do that with the plaid gallery glass, and I did one strand with the tulip slick paint, which I actually went over a second time with the plaid gallery glass. So we're going to go with the assumption this is all plaid gallery glass, black leaded liner. That was a mouthful. Did y'all understand that? Okay. This is all spontaneous. It's not planned out. I came down here and I thought, what am I going to do? I thought about pouring about 15 just random molds just to get them poured. And I thought, oh no, that would take too long. But I did order and got in this right here. It's the Tea Expert. And I believe it's the... I have not taken it out of the box yet. I believe it's the gallon. And this is the 4-hour. And it's supposed to be the 4-hour. Yeah, the fast curing 4-hour demold, 8 to 10 hour full cure. And I do like Tea Expert. That's what I've been using the last few times, is the Tea Expert regular epoxy. And wow, I'm sort of disappointed. The only thing that came in this was just the resin. No stir stick, no nothing, no gloves, no nothing. Just the user and the two things of A and B epoxy. Okay, Tea Expert, if you're listening to that, at least throw in a stir stick, okay? The gloves are okay, because most people throw those away. But the stir stick, throw in a stir stick, please. Okay. They don't listen to me, but I find it amusing. Okay, and I also want to say a big thank you to Rose. She knows I use these for just about everything, and these they were a surprise. I didn't know they were coming. She got them off of Amazon for me. And it's a 300 pack. I'm going to pull them out. The bathroom cups. And they're just adorable. Look at that. Now, my videos can also look cute. I'm being serious. I really like the design. But these are the 3-ounce paper cups. And I do really appreciate that, because I was almost out. See, I have these that I get from the Dollar Tree, and that's all I had left. So I was going to have to go get some more. So I really do appreciate. Thank you again, Rose. I've already thanked her, but I always do a shout out to anybody who supports my channel in any way whatsoever. I like to do a shout out on my videos. Now, I've tried to be a little bit prepared, which sometimes always backfires on me, but we're going to see if it works this time. I'm going to get my gloves on. It's a gorgeous day out. The sun is shining. It's not real warm. I think the high is supposed to be like 50 today. But the sun is shining. So that is awesome. I am drinking my water. Rose made me that. I use this all the time. But I've got that down here. I'm trying to drink more water. I don't like water, but I'm trying to drink more. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to fill that, and that up with a mixture of this. This is black crushed glass. That. This. and this. And this is diamond dust. This is the true original diamond dust. I know a lot of people call glitter diamond dust and everything, but this is the actual diamond dust. And diamond dust is not glitter. Diamond dust is made in the USA, and it is pure crushed crystal glass. That is glass. It is not glitter. So if you hear diamond dust, diamond dust is not glitter. It is a pure glass, crushed glass. And I'm just telling you that because I've seen so many people use the terminology diamond dust, and it's not. We may be using a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We are going to be using the Lightwish UV resin, and I cannot wait to get the, they have mailed it. I believe I got an email saying that they have mailed it or will be mailing it soon. And I'm so excited about trying their new glitter UV resin, because I love their colored and regular UV resin. And that's what we're going to put there. But I'm a glutton for punishment. And yes, I know I've got the sniffles, and it's not because I have to blow my nose. It's the season, y'all, and I do apologize. Mix2Mold. I love this stuff, and I'm going to show you something right now before I forget about it. But we're going to be using Mix2Mold. And yes, because I said I was a glutton for punishment, I'm going to try the instant coffee again. This time I'm going to put the instant coffee in with a powder before I put the water in. I don't know if it's going to make a difference, but we are going to find out together. But speaking of Mix2Mold, now y'all know that I did a comparison between using the J. Diction pigment powders or pigment colors with both the Mix2Mold and the Resin Crate to give it a fair chance. Okay, I'm not a big fan of Resin Crate. Now I think there's areas of my crafting where I would want to use Resin Crate because of the imperfectness of the ability to absorb the color correctly. It would work in some of the things that I want to do. But I did these 2 days ago. You see how they're discoloring? You can see it on the blue too. It's darker in areas, it's lighter in other areas. It's always done this for me with Resin Crate. Always. And I'm going to show you the same rabbits that I did with the Mix2Mold. I'm setting these back over here. And now these are drying on an open cart, metal cart that's got, it's almost like a big old huge cookie cooling sheet that's just got the metal wires going horizontally on it. And so I know that they're curing correctly. This is the Mix2Mold. There is no discoloration at all. It is exactly the way it was when I took them out of the mold. And that is the difference between Mix2Mold and J. Diction Resin Crate. I'm just stating what I have found. I do like J. Diction's pigment colorant. I do. But I do not. There is no comparison between the Mix2Mold and the J. Diction. Mix2Mold takes less powder. It may take longer to be able to take out of the mold, 60 minutes. But it's stronger. And it definitely takes colorant better. There is no question about that. Okay, that's all I got to say about that. Only because I'm going to be using Mix2Mold. And I wanted to explain to y'all why. Okay. What to do first? I'm not sure. Okay. We are going to pour a little bit of UV resin in this cup. Not a whole lot. Just a little. Sure say I'm going to go through and pick out some small pieces, but I don't want that. Okay, then I'm going to pick up, because I want it shiny, and that will make it shiny. Okay. Okay, that's the mixture, and then I'm going to take a little bit of this. I don't know if I want to use that or if I want to use this. Ooh, I think I want to use that. Okay. Let me get a little spoon. Oh, that's going to be flippity floppity. I don't want to use that spoon. Okay. But I think what I'm, well, let's see. I don't know if I want to mix it in there. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's much better than that gold leafy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, we're going to very carefully try to get this in there without it going over the edge. Which, oh, this is not going to be easy to do. Use a smaller spoon, y'all. I don't care if the rocks are chunky. I just want to keep it in between those lines. And for my baby wipes. Those are big chunky ones right there, but that's okay as long as we can keep color. I'm going to pick up just a little bit of the, well, I thought I was. But I'm not. There we go. This glitter is horrible to get off. Tape is wonderful. Okay. Just want to make sure that it's not. Okay. And I gotta get that piece right there up. Ooh. Okay. It does not, you do not have to be this perfect with it though. I'm just being OCD. And I know it. By the time we're done, oopsie. Okay. I think I'm going to leave this out for right now. And I'm going to go with that on all of them. Yeah, this one's smaller, so it's going to be harder. And that rock is way too big. So if you get a big rock like that, just take it out. And I put way too much in, so I'm going to put some of it in over here. It's a big rock right there too. Some of the rocks are bigger than others. Now that's loose. Can you tell it's moving? That is loose, and I bet you that's the tulip one. But we're going to go with it anyway. Maybe when we get it cleaned up, it won't matter. Make sure it's... Oh, that's going to drive me bonkers right there. Okay, I'm getting my alcohol that comes up, if it works. Teamy bottle. Worked great for the first month, and now it's not pumping at all. Come on. Nope. Let me turn it upside down and see if I can't get some out that way. Now I can't get the silly thing open. No. Dry as a bone. Okay. I'm going to just put a little bit of alcohol down here. I've lost my stick. Yeah, I want a little alcohol to see if I can't get that cleaned off a little bit better. Wish I had some cotton swabs. That would be faster. This is tedious right here. Fiddly. It is fiddly. Which, you know, some days this is relaxing for me. Doing little stuff like this. But I know in a video, a lot of y'all are saying, okay, that's enough, move on. And so I tend, honestly, try to hurry. I know a lot of you are probably laughing and going, you hurry, Beth? But I do. When I'm on video, I do try to hurry a lot more than if I wasn't on video. Which I don't do crafting without taping it now. That's fixing to have to change, though. I've got 2 craft shows I've got to get ready for, and if I had another way of running something, you know, all day long while I'm down here crafting for a full 8 hours, I would, but I don't. I'm doing good getting what I get done on my phone without losing it. And if somebody can tell me how to do it, I would be more than happy to listen. I know there's ways, you know, people have fancy videos where they insert the like and subscribe, and they have their fancy logo thing, front page, and little cutie things popping up. I don't have the tech savvy to do any of that. So you won't be getting that from me. And it's not because I don't like it. That's not it at all. It's because I don't have the ability to do it. But I would never add it. That's one thing. Well, that's a choice that I made when I decided to do this. And this was not something I sat down and thought, oh, I think I'll do a YouTube channel. It all happened by mistake, and y'all know that. But when I did decide to continue with it, one of the things that I did tell myself is that mine would never be edited. And some people like it and some people don't. And I understand that. And I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's get back to this. See, I love doing this. I love fiddly stuff. I do. I love what some people would call it tinkering. Oh, that is so pretty. I'm going to have to use that combination in something else. Ooh, steampunk. Oh my gosh, that would be so pretty for steampunk. Also going to show you how I do stuff with UV resin to get it stuck on there. Because we're going to put something else right there. But we're going to go ahead and get that in the UV resin lamp. And I do have the, we can put this up right now because we're done with all this. I forgot what I was saying, y'all. See, I got distracted. Oh, if you want to know. Oh, nope, that glitter doesn't have a label on it either. Oh, I was talking about how I was going to show you how another way of putting a heat iron-on transfer on. But I'm not sure if this is a heat iron-on transfer or if it's a pet sticker. And I love my new counter area. It has worked out wonderfully. And it cleans up so well. And yes, sometimes I do use a little bit of alcohol. I see a spot right there. I'm looking for my X-Acto knife. Now I need more than one X-Acto knife down here too. The X-Acto knife that I have, I know I've had this thing for years and years and years. That's not an X-Acto knife, but maybe that will pop it off now. Yes, it did. Okay. It's a tiny piece of resin. I need that blade though to, there it goes. Okay. And I ordered one off of Temu. Oh, there it is. I ordered one off of Temu, but I just did not like the way, I don't know. Some things I love from Temu, some things they're just too cheap and I don't mess with them. Okay. I wanted to show you this while we're waiting. That's what this looks like in the coaster holder, and Ashley really liked it, and these are going to go to her. So, and the bottom, you know, where I thought I had split it, it joined itself back. It was so soft, I guess, when it cured. But I love the interference powder and with them. And I like this coaster set, so I will be making more. And I was going to show you this, I think is what, okay, this is not an iron-on. That is a pet sticker. And I think that's what I'm going to put in the center. Now, I could change my mind. I could change my mind real easy. We almost did this today. I have cleaned this up. I took the edges. It was real easy to do. I sanded them down a little bit. I've cleaned it up. This is definitely going to be an ocean floor and something that I do. And I think that's going to be awesome. And I've just learned a new technique that I'm going to use on that. And I'm sort of looking forward to that too. See, I have all these. And of course I love mushrooms. I love owls too though. Yeah, there's not very many things I don't like. I'm afraid this is going to look, I'm sort of going for the rusty natural look though. And I'm afraid that's going to make it look non-natural. rustic. Oh, but I think they're so pretty. Oh, look at that one. Oh, I like the big one with the butterflies. Where was the original? That was the original. It just went off. But we need to decide. I say we. I know you can't answer me. I really wish you could, though. I really, really, really wish you could. I want to use that on coasters so bad. I'm going to pull these out. I may make coasters with those today. Oh, and those two. Oh, my word. Oh, look at that. Ooh, no, maybe this. This is too big, though. Oh, wow, though. I don't know, y'all. I'm tempted. I'm leaving that out. The butterfly. No. Those were stickers. I don't want stickers. It's paper. I don't know what these are. Oh, wow. Why is there lines like that going across them now? That's weird. What is that? This is Temu stuff. Oh, that's cool, though. But what is that sticky stuff on there? I don't know. And there's only 3 of them. There's supposed to be 4 of them. Okay. Those are cute. But not what I'm looking for. Oh. Okay. Maybe we will go steampunky. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh, no, but look at that. Oh. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Okay, I don't know which one to use, y'all. Hey, honey, are you going after Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see if this is cured. Let me find something. Oh, it seems cured. Let me feel it. Yeah, it's not sticky. Okay. We will get to these later. Oh, I so want to do steampunky now. That I know I don't want to do. And these are all too big, I think. Ooh, I like those too, though. Do what, honey? Oh, go ahead and start the car. Go ahead and open it up and stuff. It's okay. It won't last very long. Dana's leaving, so you're going to hear the garage door open, and you're going to hear the loud muffler car start. Yes, her muffler has fallen off of our car. And, so it's going to be loud for a minute. So you may want to shut your ears. Boom, boom. Boom. Did you like those sound effects, y'all? Oh, how cute is that? See, I didn't even know I had these. Yeah, I knew I had the big one of that. I have so many. So many. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a tray. I'm going to be doing this today with a tray. Not probably not in a video though. Sorry guys. Okay. Here we go. We have this. Now, let's hope that I'm setting all these stickers because I haven't decided yet exactly which one. Oh, y'all, I'm losing all of them. Okay, they're going over here. This is going to be set over there. We have this. I'm going to be upset though if it messes this up. It doesn't matter. We have the coffee. We have a stir stick. We have the brown color. If we need it. Yeah, I'm trying to get them all back so I can close the... Yeah, these are the J Diction casting powder pigments. Let me get some powder. Let me take a drink. Okay. I'm trying to get my glass of water over there so powder doesn't get into it. Here we go. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use a popsicle stick. See, I put coffee in there. So, I'm probably going to have to use more powder. I mean, more water. But I don't want to put too much in. So, I'm just putting a little bit at a time in. To make sure that I don't end up putting too much in. That's way too thick. Thankfully, Mix2Mold is so easy to mix up, and it is. That even when you start getting clumps, I know that I'm going to be able to smooth it out with no problem. And there's, oh, I can smell that coffee. Oh my gosh, I can smell that coffee. Oh, it's it's making me want a cup of coffee. It smells straight up like a latte. Sort of looks like it too, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to let it set for a minute. Because I do want a little bit of white. And it's still a little bit loose. So, I think I'm okay. If I'm not, you know, oh well. don't need a whole lot. Just want enough to put in there to swirl it around to make it look marbly. I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Just a touch. There's my spoon that I was looking for. And that was too much. Oh my word. See? A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Makes the perfect pie. My grandmother used to always say that. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, that's good consistency. Let's see. Okay, that's good consistency. I'm going to pour this around. And I'm going to just do that. That right there. And we're going to get down here. And I'm going to just pour. And I'm doing it close to it. And I'm going to put a little bit more white in there. Because I'm sort of losing it. Okay. And I'm going to pour the white in there, since we need a little bit more. Just sort of swirl it around. Is that coffee? That's coffee, isn't it? Oh, it is. Look. That is coffee that did not get blended. Which I'm okay with that, actually. If I can get the straight... Oh, it smells straight up like coffee, though, yeah. It does. We didn't use this. We went straight with the coffee. So, if this cures, oh, this is going to be cool. We know we can use coffee as a colorant in Mix2Mold. Which I think is awesome when you can find different natural things to use as colorant. You know, that's how our ancestors did it. Okay, and I still have a little bit. And I'm I'm cleaning up. And you know, on this thing right here, and I don't know if it's just because it's clear, but it seems to clean the powder off better. It's like you don't have that residue that you get. And maybe it is because it's clear and you just don't see it. But I love the fact that you don't see it. Okay, I wonder what we could do with that. Oh, that's just too pretty to waste right there. What can we do with that? I cannot find any of my tray molds. I have taken them all out and did something with them. And I do not know what. I don't know. I'm looking up here for something small, but I don't see anything. I don't think that would cure if I put that in there with the UV resin, but let's try. We don't know if we don't try, right? And yes, you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to squeeze this all around. Where it's randomly on there. And then I'm going to make a little bit more of that Mix2Mold casting powder. After this cures, I'm going to have a family of mushrooms with just all the baby ones. You see what I'm doing? I'm sort of just oozing it. Okay, we're going to stick it up underneath the lamp. And because it's so big, this lamp has got different slots. But I'm going to just take it out. And I'm going to set it right on the bottom of it. Okay, I'm not throwing my spoon away. I'll go for alcohol wipes since I'm using UV resin. Get that glitter off. I need to change my gloves so we don't have glitter on everything. Do y'all do that? Do you have gloves on, you don't think about it, and then you start touching things and you don't understand why you have specks of glitter everywhere? I'm really bad about that. So I'm going to take these off. And I'll put some more on in just a minute. I would not have had gloves on if I was just doing that. And I know I didn't fill that up all the way, but that's okay. And on those coasters, I wish I'd not filled them up as full, because I like putting cork on the bottom of mine, and they're too thick. I wish they were about that thick, and that much could have been cork. And I need to remember that next time I pour coasters, not to fill them up all the way, because I do always put a cork backing. Because ultimately, the cork is what you put the glass on to absorb the moisture with. And that's what gives it the stability. The pretty side is for looks. It's like, you see a set of coasters like this. You know, it looks really pretty. You want them to look pretty, or cute, or scary, or whatever design you're going for. But then when you're putting your glass on, you flip it over, the cork's on the back. You flip it over, you put your glass on the cork where it absorbs the moisture, and then when you put it back in, you put the pretty side up. Now that's the way I was taught all my life. Now, that may be wrong, but that is the way that I was taught. And if that's, we need to get a little bit more of the casting powder out. And I'm telling you, I go through these, but they're wonderful because they're throwaway, the cleanup's easy, and my time is worth, my time is worth a lot too. So, some of you always say, well, it's easier just to use 1 cup, clean it out. Well, yes, it is. It's not easier. It's more frugal. And yes, it is. And shame on me. I know. But as much as I do, I'm going to go for the throwaway. And you would also probably be shocked that we very rarely eat on anything but paper plates and paper bowls. But I also want you to know that we use the biodegradable paper plates and paper bowls that are made by natural items. They are recycled, and they are biodegradable. They are eco-friendly. We do that. But we very rarely use any regular. Now, I have my regular coffee cup. Now, I've got to have a coffee cup. I don't drink coffee out of a paper cup or a plastic one. I just don't do that. And my drinks, I won't drink out of a paper cup, but I don't have any problem eating soup out of a paper bowl or eating off of a paper plate. I don't mind that at all. And we still have, I have skillets that I have to wash, and we have other people in the house that don't use the paper plates, and so I have their dishes. And I do have bowls, bigger bowls that I use for mixing, and so, it's not like, but it saves so much time. It really does. And I've been doing dishes since I was probably 9 years old. So if I don't have to do dishes, oh yeah, you better believe I'm not going to do dishes. Not voluntarily, anyway. Okay, it should almost be cured. I put it in there for a full 5 minutes, and I'm gonna, I hope it's cured because it's dark. It's not fully, oh, this is getting hard. Please, oh, see, this is not getting hard. It's the coffee, y'all. Look at that. It's the coffee. It's got to be the coffee. Okay. Well, 60 minutes though. Let's not give up yet. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool. That's hard. That's hard all the way around. Oh, let me get my gloves on just in case. Well, no. We're good. We're going to have to use the brown because I'm afraid to use the coffee in this now. Or maybe I should just use the white and see what it looks like. But that's upsetting. But we're not going to give up hope yet. I'm going to get this poured, and then I'm going to pause it for the first, for another 40 minutes, and then come back, I think. And let you know if it's... It's not too much water because the water is not standing. You can tell. If you got too much water in it, you can tell because the water will separate from the casting powder and it will sit on top of it. That's how you can tell if you put too much water in your mix. It'll happen every time. But this does not have water standing on top of it. It is not, so that is not it. I'm going to put a little bit more in this. I should just leave this thing open, or partially open anyway. Make sure that it is mixed up good, and I should have did the shimmy shimmy shake on that. I did not do that on that. Okay, let's pour this little baby mushroom, and I'm gonna pour, well, that is not enough. Good gracious. I'm not really, I can't bend it, okay, so, but that is not enough. Almost. Oh, good gracious, look at that. There's going to be a line there. Wondering if I can get just enough. I mean, it doesn't have to go to the exact bottom, does it? Just to see what... It could be a short, stubby little mushroom. And that's how I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to mix up anymore. We just want to see if that will work, right? Oh, Pooh Beth. Do it right. Okay. Just another spoonful. And just a couple of drops of water. Almost enough. Good enough. I'm going to do the shimmy, shimmy, shake. Shimmy, shimmy, shake. Rose was saying that when I said shimmy, shimmy, shake. Oh, what was the song she was talking about? The shimmy, shimmy. I'm going to say it wrong. It's going to be stupid. Cuckoo po, cuckoo pa, shimmy, shimmy, cuckoo pa, shimmy, shimmy, coo. Well, y'all get the idea. Whatever that song was, I had never heard of it before. That was amazing because I love 50s and 60s music. I always have, ever since I was a little bitty girl. I told my mom I was born in the wrong era, because I was always drawn to anything 50s and 60s. Still am today. You put on a good 50 or 60 song, oh, I cannot sit still, y'all. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I hear one of those, I mean, even in the store, my husband will walk away because I can't help it. I have to start. I don't do an all out dance thing, but yeah, I just can't. I can't sit still. Oh, and you let me hear a song that comes over the intercom when we're in a store. I'm singing right along with it. I don't care who likes it or not. Yeah, music is one of those things. I guess I get that honestly too, because my dad was really into music. He had big drums. Bless his heart, they didn't They didn't turn out, but he still had the courage to dream. And I have a lot of respect for him because of that. He wanted to play on the Grand Ole Opry stage. And he had a country music band, and he wrote some really, really awesome songs. And I don't know what happened. When he died, he had a black book that he kept every song that he ever wrote. He wrote them all down. And I used to read that songbook of his. He would show it to me. And I would have loved to have kept that. And it's like it disappeared. When I got there after he died, a lot of stuff wasn't there anymore. And I wasn't able to, I don't know what happened to it, but I would have loved to have had that. It meant something to me personally. That was something that my father and I shared together, and he didn't share it with any of the other kids. He had me singing on stage in his band. I was 9, 10 years old, I guess. He also had me singing on his radio show when he had a radio show in Dyersburg, Tennessee. He was a very intelligent man. He had a chess club. He went to chess tournaments. I used to go with him. And I would have loved to have been able to keep that songbook, because he wrote some amazing songs. They just never got past his book. Okay, this is still, I don't know. I'm still going to hope. See, this is already getting firm. Oh, well, I can't tell because it's got that UV resin in there. Okay, I am going to pause this, and we will be back when those two things get done. Hello. Well, I have been sitting here for about 3 hours doing other things. It's got to be the coffee, y'all. This, this right here, it was not curing. It was not. It was just as runny and goopy. So I added, I can still smell the coffee in it too. So I added more really thick, just plain white. And you can sort of see it in here. Plain white, no color. Casting powder in there. Still goopy. So I took paper towels and I laid it up there and I pushed on it until I could get the paper towel moist, and I kept doing that over and over and over again. Finally, it's cooled down and it's gotten hard. I know it's the coffee, but there's nothing in it except for coffee. So I'm gonna have to research that and find out why there would be such a reaction. But it's got to be the coffee, because there's nothing else in there that would have done that. While I was waiting, I played around, and this thing over here, I poured that. And I went through and I picked out a few. And I don't know if I don't even know if this is going to be doable. But this little mushroom, mushrooms never fail us, right? We're going to go ahead and take this one out of the mold and see what it looks like. And this was just the leftover that I had from doing that. And so let's see how that works together with the mixed mold. Oh, okay. That's not cured. That's why it's doing that, because it's not cured. But you see where it was cured? It is. Oh, that's quite lovely. You see how it... Oh, wow. And I'm going to stick that back. I don't mind that. I'm going to stick it back up underneath the UV light. And see if I can't get that. That's very, very pretty, though. And we know it's doable. So I'm going to stick it up underneath the lamp while we're sitting here. And I'm going to go ahead and get this off my mold real quick. And of course, we're not going to be able to do anything with this for 48 hours. It needs to cure, y'all. It needs to set for the 48 hours before you do anything with it. But I took these out. We're going to sort of put them up next to it, and I want y'all to tell me which one to use when I come back and put this on. So I don't even know if it's going to come out. But this is 3 hours later. And yes, I've been down here piddling. Nope. Okay, we got another one that did not. It does not mean I'm throwing it away, okay? Of course, you know that about me. If it wasn't ready to come out in 3 hours, I don't think it would have mattered. If I'd waited 24 hours. It's the coffee, I think, that may be what it is. It may, see, it's just crumbling. The coffee may be holding on, I can't even, yeah, okay. The coffee may be holding on to the moisture. And therefore, it's never, ever going to, that may be it. Because I'm just barely, see, I'm just barely touching it and it's crumbling. And that may be, I can still smell the coffee, y'all. So that's probably what it is. The coffee is holding on to the moisture and therefore not allowing it to do whatever it does. But I want to see, and this is probably just going to all crumble, and if it does, that's okay. I'll use it in something. I just want to see what this looks like without that on there. I want to see how the plaid did with this. Oh yeah, it's very, very, very wet still. Very, very, very wet. And you can hardly see. You see how the lines, I'm going to do this. It's not going to take much. Yeah, I knew. You see how thick the lines are on this side? Let's see if I can do that. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. The pretty side is up underneath. And so just note that when you do this, build it from the bottom up. So where if you're going to do this, make sure this is the top, the part you're going to see, because the underneath is the lines are almost covering up all the color. It's this part that's got the prettiest color. So you want to do it from the top up. And yes, I am taking this apart. And it's just crumbling. And no, I don't plan on putting this piece back together if that's what y'all are thinking. I don't think it would ever dry out enough. If you could feel it, you would understand. I'm keeping those pieces though. And it smells straight up like coffee. And you see, this is after 3 hours. I'll use it in something though. Oh, I really like that piece right there though. Okay, we're going to leave that alone for a minute. If I could get that to dry, I would use that. So we're gonna put that over to the side. And maybe it will dry up. And maybe I can salvage at least a little piece out of that. But this is not going to go to waste. So it does not bother me. I will keep it in a cup. And it will be used in something. I think that piece is going to go over there too. See if I've got any more pieces. Let me look at these pieces real good before I just chunk them. Oh, straight up like coffee, y'all. I wish you had smell-o-vision on TV, because this is wild. Yeah, that's the only pieces I really wanted. And I will be. Let me open up this drawer and catch it all down on this thing. So, we know not to use the coffee anymore. The coffee is a no-go for sure. So, let me get this mess off my hands. It's powder and I can't stand the feel of that. And then we'll go on and try to take that one out. And I will clean these up later. And yes, you will probably be seeing something done with those in the future. But see, I don't throw it away. I guess that's why it doesn't bother me experimenting around. I very rarely throw anything away. And I am going to go ahead real quick and wipe this out. Not totally cleaning it, but I'm trying to get the majority of this out of there. I've got 5 of these tray molds. I've done something with the other 4. I've hid them for myself. Okay. Let's set that over there. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, it's not sticky anymore. Okay, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about this mushroom? It is the Mix2Mold with glitter and UV resin with rock. Oh, there was rock. That's probably what caused that. Yeah, there was rock. That's what I had left from the other. It works. It most definitely works. I'm going to have a collection of mushrooms going. Oh, I wanted to show you this mushroom from J. Diction, the resin crate. Now, I still love that mushroom. That one I wish you didn't do this. Now, there's certain aspects of it I like, but I can see where that would come in handy for me. So I will keep a supply of resin crate on hand when I want to create this right here, because that's what you get when you put coloring in it. I don't know why. There, you can see it for yourself. Okay, here we go. This is probably way too soon to take this out because it's still warm. So I'm taking a chance of taking this out and it crumbling too. And I hope it does not crumble. But I look at my hands. That is mica powder. And alcohol. Okay. Let's see if it looks like it's going to come out. I was going to do this and put some air plants on it. This may have not turned out either. And it may be too soon. And I may be ruining it. Oh, it's still quite warm, y'all. It is still so warm. And I have never poured this before. I've had this mold for a long, long time. I have a lot of molds that I have not done anything with. That I'm trying to get to. Now, I did use UV resin on some of this stuff. Come on. I'm trying not to put any pressure on it. Come on. It's this part right here that's holding it up. Come on. There it goes. I can see it. Okay. What's holding on to it? What is holding? Oh, there it goes. Okay. Oh, that's quite awful. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's UV resin. Did it not cure? Is that what the problem is? It was in the lamp for 10 minutes. That's okay. We're going to play with this for a minute. This is an alcohol wipe. Because if it's because the UV resin did not cure. Okay, those are stones. The Mix2Mold covered up all the stones. And all the sand. And I thought I made it thick enough where it would not ooze up underneath. See, it didn't. Okay. Okay, I have two choices here. Well, it's still soft. I can chisel away on it. Oh, good gracious, why do I always get pieces like this? Okay. I can chisel away, or I can leave it alone. What do y'all think I'm going to do? You know, I'm fixing to chisel away. I don't know if I should do it on here, or if I should just show you what happens after I do it. Wow. Oh, goodness. This is going to take me way too long to do on here. I'll just do a little bit of it just to show you what I do. I did not mean to do this either, y'all. This was not something I set out to do. We're not going to need these anymore because that piece did not turn out. Okay. See, I just removed part of the UV resin that was down there, which is okay. I just don't want to break the whole piece while doing this. Okay, we're fixing to do this. I need to get some water on this. Don't be afraid to saturate this down. It will make it easier to work with. And the sand and dust won't blow everywhere. don't know. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know. I'm starting to have a lot of pieces turn out this way. And I'm not doing it intentionally either. I couldn't reproduce this. That's the thing. I wish you had seen me do it. I basically just put a few rocks down with UV resin and some blue mica powder. And then I sprinkled a little bit of sand over that, and I cured it. It wasn't a whole lot. It was just here and there. I thought it was just here and there, but it looks like a whole lot now, doesn't it? Okay, I know I'm not going to sit here and finish this on here because this video is already at 1 hour and 25 minutes. And as much as I would love to keep you here while I did it, I'm afraid the video is going to be too long. And it will keep people from watching it. But let me tell you, I'm getting a little glass right here, okay? And I'm still using the same old yucky rag. And I'm saturating it. And you can see the amount of water I'm putting on here. I'm saturating it. And I'll show you a little bit. I'll do it a little bit more. And I'm going where I know that there's a spot. So I feel a little safe by going in. And I am putting a little bit of pressure, but I'm not digging into it. And that was easy. Now, I don't think there's going to be anything there, but I don't like that lip, so I'm sort of just forming it the way that I want it. I don't like that ridge right there, so I'm taking it and I'm smoothing it down. Now, if I feel a stone or something, and if I want that to pop out, I'll dig and see if I can find it. And I think there is a stone right there. But I could be wrong. I don't see it. Okay. But I'm still going to play with this because I see little peaks of something right there. Now that could just be sand. But I'm not going to want this totally level or the same color anyway, so I'm going to dig until I can get down. I see something up underneath there. Now I don't know how far it is. You see the fun process? What is right there? There is something right there. It could be just a speck of sand though, so See, I don't think there's anything right there. But I see color right there, so. Okay. Let's keep going. Wow. See, I'm not coming to anything. It's nice when that does that. Ah, yeah. That's what I wish it would all do. I'm going to leave bits of it in there on purpose. This is like looking for buried treasure, y'all. And you can sort of feel too. I did not put very many rocks in here at all. I used a blue mica powder by Hippie Crafter. And this is the process that I go through. To reveal what's up underneath. This is not for everybody. I get it. It is time consuming. It is not a quick, you know, pour, wait, release. It is definitely not that kind of artwork. But it can be very rewarding if you enjoy this kind of stuff, because you don't ever know what you're going to find, you know. Yes, I put it together, but I don't remember exactly where I put what. I guess I should have taken a picture, then I would have, but I wasn't expecting it to do this, so I didn't take a picture because I thought this was going to be easy peasy. But it's not. I'm going to leave that alone. That's where I'm going to put the air plants, because air plants don't have to have soil or water. You take them out and you soak them. You soak the root, the bottom of it. I do it weekly. And I thought this would be so cool with the air plants in it, which when I get done, I'll show it to you, just like I always do. I just hate ending a video and not really having anything to show you. See, I've been chiseling on this piece for a while. Now these are actually chiseling tools, by the way, so it makes it easier, but you don't have to have them. And you can take as much of this off as you want. And you're the only one that's going to be able to determine how much, because you're going to have some kind of idea. I'm taking a brush right here, trying to get some of this loose stuff off of here so I can see where I'm at. I don't want this loose wet stuff to re-harden on here. So, and if I had a tub of water, like a dish pan, which I may start bringing one down here if I'm going to keep having pieces do this. If I tried to recreate this, it would be a flop. This is what I call my accidental art. I don't know. I don't know. I know I'm going to love it when it's done, though, if I can continue doing this without breaking it. Now that is the real thing here, because you are working with a very soft piece. I could not do this with J. Diction. I can tell you right now, this with Resin-Crete, this would not work. I tried with crumbled up pieces. You know, I've had this happen before, and I did try it with the Resin-Crete, and it does not work. It just crumbles even more. The durability of Mix2Mold is a lot better. And no, Mix2Mold has not even contacted me. I'm not saying this because I'm getting paid or they're sending me free product. None of that is the truth. I have paid for everything that I have gotten. I don't think Bree Reese is one that very rarely sends products for review. They're I think a very small company, but they do have a really good product with the Mix2Mold. I've not tried their other products other than their Mix2Mold stuff. Okay, I keep cleaning. Yes, I do. That's just me. But as you can see, I keep getting down there. And I keep finding. And I will keep doing that and chiseling down until I like my results. And then I will stop. Yes, and I am adding water. Sort of just dipping it in this little thing right here. And you sort of just go through and where you want the casting powder to come off, and that's where you go. Of course, you don't want to remove all the casting powder. That's what's holding this piece together. But this is right up my alley, and y'all know this. Ruins. I guess that would be the ancient ruins, or archaeological digs. Yeah. And I'm not saying that this looks like it, but it sort of reminds me a little bit on that scale. And so I like this kind of stuff. So I'm going to just keep playing with it. And I'm going to thank y'all for watching my videos. And I hope, even when something doesn't work out, it's okay. I hope that doesn't keep you from, doing what you want to do. I know I hear a lot of people say they're scared to start with resin, or they're scared to try the casting powders, or they're not sure if they're ready. I'm going to tell you, just try it. Start small. Go out, and if you want to try the casting powder, go out and buy a small bag of it from Michael's. I think Michael's right now is the only place you can get it. Now, Bria Reese is watching my videos, and she does comment to y'all. So if I am not correct in that, as far as the only place you can get it is Michael's, I'm sure she'll come on and let y'all know that. That's the only place I have seen it. I do know you can get it in the U.S. and Canada. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else or not. But it's a fabulous product. And I'm glad that they made it, and I hope they continue to make it the same way that they're doing now, and they don't change it. Because it works, and it works well. And I'm just not stopping, or am I? Okay, I am going to stop long enough to say thank you. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I do apologize if this video is longer than normal. And we really didn't have a piece that came out perfectly. But we do know now, don't ever try instant coffee as a colorant in casting powders. It does not work. We did learn that. We learned something not to do. And I was able to show you a little bit of when you get something that doesn't turn out exactly the way you thought it was going to. At least I was able to show you a little bit about how you can take it and make it into something that you do like. And this video is 1 hour and 45 minutes already, or I would keep you here until I got it, because I'm not too far off. I probably have about another 35 minutes of playing around with this. And then I'm going to set it aside and let it cure. And then I will put sand in there, and I'll put the air plants in there. So it's going to be a couple of days before you see the end results. But just note, I will come back on one of my videos as soon as it is ready to be seen, and I will show you what the final results is. And at least you got to see some of the process of me taking a flop and turning it into something that I can still use. And You didn't see me do this, but I basically, all I did was I took the UV resin and I put it down here, and I took a silicone spatula and I just moved it around. And then I just dropped some river rocks here and there. And it wasn't very many. It was like here and there. It was not covered at all. Then I took a spoon and I sprinkled a little bit of sand all over the whole thing. I put it up underneath the UV lamp for 10 minutes. I then flipped it over the garbage can to get all the excess sand out of there. I then went back with mica powder, which was the Hippie Crafter mica powder, and I sporadically put mica powder in different areas. And that's where the blue comes in. I did not put it up in here. I put it up, down. I put it down through here. And what you see here, that's mostly all sand. You're seeing the sand. What you're seeing here is there's a little rock, there's a rock, there's a rock, there's a rock. You can see little rocks, but they're not all the way through. That's all sand right there. And you can see where it's not totally covered with sand either. So I could spend hours with y'all doing stuff like this, but video wise, it's yeah, I'm gonna end it. And I'm gonna say thank you, and I hope y'all have a great week coming up. Tomorrow is Monday. I will be here. I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is pour resin. I think I've got a lot of coaster sets that I want to do. I got a lot of trays I want to get done. I've got a lot of molds where I'm just going to be dusting with mica and pouring. That's the reason why I got the T-Expert 4-hour epoxy resin. So we will get started with that tomorrow. And probably for the next week, we'll be doing more resin than anything else. I want to thank you again. And if you liked the video, saw something that you liked, please hit the like button. If you've not subscribed, I would love for you to do so. Notification bell lets you know when I have a new one out. The Facebook group, the link to that is in the description below. We would love to have you over there. And the share button. And the biggest thing is the comments. I love hearing comments from you, as long as they're constructive and they're nice. I love reading the comments. So again, thank you, and y'all have a fantastic night. Bye-bye.